Alrighty, welcome back everyone to the Immersive Tamurkhan campaign. So this is of course an immersive thematic grand strategy campaign. We are using a series of mods to try to slow down the overall pacing and make more challenging the campaign compared to vanilla. You can see a summary on your screen of the rule set, including the mods that we are using, which most of you at this point already know since we are, 37 episodes? This is the 38th, I believe, in the series. So, yeah, anyway, this is, I'm doing something that I don't normally do, which is recording episodes in the same campaign here back to back, because I kind of feel like we're really close right now to finishing off this campaign. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it in this episode, but we, anyway, I kind of felt like as close as we are, I don't want to just keep delaying the inevitable, which the inevitable does kind of feel like we are going to win this one. It has not been all that challenging of a campaign overall, although it has been quite a bit of fun. Anyway, so last episode, what we did, of course, is we took Karak Azorn here with Tamurkhan, his main army. We did allow our Plague-Ridden to get himself wounded, which was sort of my bad because I had him sort of taking on a whole bunch of enemy units on his own. Then we also took Blood Peak here with Urkathal's army, and we are kind of bearing down on Titan's Notch here with Spurt Mildew's army, and we took Gorger Rock right here with Vigo's army. We still have not seen any of Grimgor's armies, and he's just lost 3 settlements to us in one turn. Pretty sure that Grimgor himself is somewhere in the vicinity here of Oskalak, but I think it's been a turn or two since we've seen him, and I don't remember exactly which direction he was going in. So we're going to kind of play this by ear. Maybe what I should do, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let's get you. You're only level 4. Let's get you out and scouting around. We have a 12% chance of assassinating. That's obviously not wonderful odds, but what I can do is I can bring you down here just for the visibility. And if we find an army, okay, so we found an army. This is quite interesting because this army does not have a WoW army, so either it's been created since their WoW began, or their WoW is over and I didn't notice, one or the other. So, but this is good to know. So they've got an army right here, size 20. It's got some good units in it. Obviously, the Ragnarok Spider, the Black Orcs. We can't see more than half of it. The Lord itself is nothing to write home about, and we have a decent army, not uber powerful, but a decent enough army of our own right here. So don't think as long as this army is by itself there's really anything for us to worry about. But it's good to have at least found one of their armies. I think I'm going to go ahead and just keep moving you a little bit farther down this way in case you could find another of their armies. Not quite close enough, I guess, to see Great Skull Lakes here. Nope, we can see Great Skull Lakes, and we can see there's not an army in it. Alright, well, we've got some visibility now into their empire. Not, obviously not complete coverage, but in any case, I don't really fear a retaliatory attack over this next end turn. So we'll just kind of react to circumstances as they evolve. Now, meanwhile, we do have 6,500 favor here. Let's find a use for it. Don't need it up here. You are no longer plagued, however, but we know we have to wait a turn or two before we can get the bonus to income, which is the thing that I really want to put on our settlements. So you, Stormwrack Mount. We could level you up, but you are, of course, quite expensive, so I may hold off for a moment before we do that. Howling Citadel, you're looking fine. I may... Oh, no, never mind. I got it right here. I am already building the walls right here. You're not really on the front line, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Red Fortress, again, not on the front line unless Okier decides to do a seaborne invasion of us. We have Mingzhu here. You are not in, well, actually, Wei Jin here. You're not in super sturdy shape. Let me go back here to Mingzhu. You are at 13. Yeah, we're just gonna, again, continue to defend with this single army over here. And I don't think we're likely to get attacked for another few turns at least, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Terracotta Graveyard here, I can level you up. You are green, so that seems to me like a reasonable use of some money. And then of the settlements that we just captured, I probably want to make sure I'm doing something with them. So here we go. Blood Peak. You... Okay, I can't afford it. Let me get back here to you, Terracotta Graveyard. I'm not going to level you up after all, because I want to get this going here at Blood Peak. And then meanwhile, Gorger Rock, I'm already building one there for you, so that's good. And Karak-Azorn, I am already building one for you as well. Okay, so that's all fine. We're at 3932, not quite enough to level up that settlement. But we've got everything that we just captured in the process of being improved. I don't think we desperately need to do any recruiting right now. I'm just going to leave you there for now. Leave you there for now. You've already moved. Urkathal, you get some levels here. Let's go ahead and give you maybe Heroic Killing Blow. No, I think this is what we want. We've got Marauders and Chaos Warriors and Chosen. Let's look at this again. Chaos Warriors and Chosen are included in this. Okay, so the Marauders are not, but we have enough of the other units that make it worthwhile. And who knows, perhaps we will want to replace these Marauders with some of the Chaos Warriors in time. Okay, Azar Doombolt. You are liking me more and more because we're now finally fighting one of your enemies. You've got Inspiring Inferno. That's something I would like to get, but you need more fealty before we're going to be recruiting in any of those units. Hashut Scales and Headdress. Loot is labor. Thematically, it makes sense, I think, to take that, so that's what we'll do. You've already moved. You have obviously already moved. You have obviously already moved. And we're back up to here with you guys. Okay, I think at this point we're probably... No, you. Oh, no, I've already decided I'm not moving you. Okay, we're back to the beginning. All right, I think we're going to leave it there, and we're going to go ahead and do our... Well, we'll do Diplomacy first. Then we'll do an intern. Nothing dramatic changed, even though we did declare war on Grimgor. You guys, no defensive alliances are particularly appealing right now. I think we're going to go ahead and leave it at that. Grimgor is... Just want to... Nah, never mind. Not going to worry about it. Okay. Let's go ahead then. Take save. And what are we at? We're at 11 now. Let me just take a look here. I haven't been looking at any of these. I can actually activate you even though you're wounded. That's interesting. Enable stalking stance for all armies. Okay. Campaign movement range minus 100% for enemy armies starting their turn in the same province as Ketsak. I should try to remember that. And then Dance of Despair. One use, it's a leadership debuff. Wow. Interesting. It removes Undead, Construct, Unbreakable, Demonic, and Elemental. Range everything on the map for a duration of 45 seconds. That's interesting. Okay, so that's Ketsak. And Ketsak is he in Spurt Mildew's army? Let me find Spurt Mildew. Where are you at, Spurt Mildew? Somewhere over here. Oh, you've managed to get all the way over here. Okay. No, this is Mornhow's army. Okay, so where's Ketsak? There you are. Okay. Okay, so yeah, there's no reason to use any of those abilities for him right now. And then You, we can't do anything. Kazik enables attrition for enemy armies. We don't know how strong that attrition is, but we can try it. It's only 1 dominance, so if I remember to, I may try that. Chance of a plague spreading, plus 20% for all armies. Okay. I'm going to hang on to the dominance for the time being. I think we're ready to now go ahead and end our turn. No. No, one more thing to check, Michael. Back to Tamurkhan, you do have a plague. For one more turn, you have a plague. Okay. Vigo, you do not have a plague. You're at 5,200. Let's take a look at this. If we give you upkeep reduction, armor, I don't think we need recruitment health. We could do... Let's do campaign movement range. Okay, I'm going to give it to you for 6 turns, or yeah, for a total of 6 turns, okay. Is Vigo the right place to do this? Yeah, I'm fine with this, okay. And we're now looking at a total of 350. I'm okay with that. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Boom. Alright, now... We save 700 in favor per turn. Now we can go ahead and end our turn. Got the Godslayer there. Got Kugath here. Kugath fighting his losing battle against Emmerich. Oh, nice job. Okay, looks like he won a battle or forced Emmerich to retreat, one or the other. I guess he just forced him to retreat. Okay, we got him really nowhere helpful. With Emmerich having retreated there, maybe you can take back some of the Dragon Isles. That would be nice. However, the more Kugath keeps losing ground against Emmerich, the more likely he will be to confederate with us, if we want to do that. Okay, we have the Chaos Dwarfs here. This is, I think, Drazoeth, right? The Legion of Asgore. I think Drazoeth is red. Okay, Emmerich, success. Secured influence, whatever. Okay, Emmerich. Yeah, you definitely didn't fight a battle, you just retreated. We don't really fear Emmerich right now, but we also don't want him to get a whole lot stronger. Look here, just kind of scouting around, I guess. Got Snickich. Man, that is hard for me to say. Okay. Exiles of Nehek. Yeah, all the way over here. We haven't really paid too close attention to what's going over in this part of the world. But now that we're allied with Festus, we can see what's going on. Maybe it's worth paying attention to. Maybe not. Reichland and Wissenland, they're not really doing anything to Festus. I guess that's the important thing. Okay, here we go. Grimgor. We've got a hero. Is he going to assassinate me? Success. He did indeed wound me. Not terribly surprised by that. Okay, we finally have an army. We've got another army, so we can see 2 other armies now. 3 of their armies, okay. Oh, he's headed towards one of Kugath's settlements there. Okay, Festus wants a military alliance, and they would pay us money. We're not interested. Sorry, Festus. I don't want you dragging me into any more wars than necessary. Clan Ferric, not exactly sure who you're at war with anymore, but you're not real strong, so it probably doesn't matter. You might be at war with Kislev. That could be interesting. And meanwhile, we've got the Shadow Gore Warherd here. Just raiding ruined territory for some reason. Okay, so we've got Fruit of the Garden, Plague Bearers of Nurgle or Plague Toads. We'll take Plague Toads. I'm assuming we've got plenty of Plague Bearers available to us. Wounded, yeah, that's not a big surprise right there. Okay, the Fecundite's beginning construction. We've got technology researched. That's good, yeah. We can get some benefit out of that. Settlement receives Plague, Gorger Rock. This is one that we just took, so it's probably not the right kind of Plague. No, indeed. That's fine. Dragon's Crossroad. This is the right kind of Plague, so that's good. Fortress of Eyes. That is the right kind of Plague. And we gained a follower here. Okay, that's fine. A couple of them. All right. That's all well and good. Let's just keep pressing the attack as long as we feel like we can. Tamurkhan, you actually leveled up. Let's give you, I guess, Scarred Veteran. I don't really see any reason not to give you some more hit points at this point. And Karakazorn, 3 turns away from getting the walls building built. Obviously, this garrison cannot do anything on its own right now. Okay, if we press the attack with you, I don't see anybody coming from this direction. We actually can see the settlement. We can see there's no army in. Aha, here's an army. Okay, so here's the question. Here's the question. Is Kugath at war with Grimgor? No. Okay, so he's going to walk right through Kugath's territory and attack us. So that is certainly something to consider. I don't see it as a big problem. I think what we can do... I think we could either go into ambush stance and hope that they move up close enough that we can attack them, or alternatively, we could just head straight towards them. The thing is, I don't want to go too far north or south because I want to make sure of any of the settlements that we took last episode. I want to make sure that we keep Karakazorn because it is the major settlement here. So we're actually going to move you out like so. Put you in ambush stance. They can't see us. They're far enough away. I don't think it's likely that they'll pull us out of that stance. So we'll get to see how would they react to thinking that there's no army here. That's really the question. Okay, now you, Falpus, you got a level. We will give you Stream of Corruption. And I'm not going to give you Glittering Scales, not yet, because I really don't want to use my Plague Riddens in melee. I think I learned that lesson last episode. We could move towards Firemouth here. Firemouth is got a decent-sized garrison, but nothing that we can't handle here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move you out. With conviction. I'm going to put you into channeling stance because we can't reach to attack this turn. You know what we could do is we could probably get far enough to go into raiding stance. Let's move to here and see if we see any enemies. We do not see any enemies. Let's go ahead and go into raiding stance. Right there. Okay. So we're bearing down on Firemouth. Now that we know that there's no army right there, I think we can move Tamurkhan down in this direction a little bit more. I presume he's going to come up this way. If he stays in march stance, that's how far he can get. Okay, we cannot go far enough to actually ambush him there. But we can go, let's say, to here. And if he stays in march stance up to here, then we'll be able to reach him to attack him next turn. And I presume, we can't see anything in there, but I presume that army would be strong enough to destroy with Tamurkhan's army. Okay, I'm starting to lose my voice here. That's not great. Okay, Spurt Mildew. We want you... Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get you over here into Vigo's army very soon. Excuse me. But I'm going to use the opportunity to scout ahead with you first. Alright, so we're not seeing any defenders here at Titan's Notch. They do have, again, a size 15 garrison with that garrison building, so they're going to be reasonably challenging, but I don't think it's too much for this army. Let's go ahead and give you hard to hit. And let's give you hard to hit. Yeah, with those mammoths, we should be in pretty good shape. So what we're going to do with you... There's no value in moving in any other stance other than march stance. You've moved your full movement. I think you're actually blocking us from being able to move our full movement, but that's fine. You know, I could temporarily put Gruckmer into Spurt Mildew's army, but I don't think I want to do that. In fact, thematically... I definitely don't want to do that because this is the army that Mornhow belongs in, and I think it was Gruckmer who wounded Mornhow. So yeah, no love lost between the two of them. Now here, I'm going to actually move you down this way just to get some visibility over here. Okay, again, we don't see an army. I do see an army right here. Oh, that army is... Okay. A size 14 army is that strong enough to take on Ice Spewer. Could be very interesting. Could be very interesting. There's no army inside Saber Mountain. There could be other armies around, but I know there's not one inside it. Okay, I think what we want to do... That army, it's got some black orcs there. There's some power there. Let's go ahead and take a look at recruiting another lord here. Do we first of all have any that are already recruited that are available to us? We do not. Okay, so we have to recruit from scratch. I think maybe I will do a Chaos Lord. Now, I'm going to do Ragnar Manticle here. I'm going to do him. Recruit. We're going to put you here. We're going to give you... You have Stream of Corruption already. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to give you that to help defend. I'm going to recruit...
Decay brings life.
A couple of heroes here. We could do... What do we want to do here? Let's do Corpulent for you. And you will be a good one to give this armor to. And what about a weapon? No extra weapons available. In fact, nothing else. Oh, I'm sorry. Enchanted Rune. Ring of Ruin. Yeah, we'll give you that. Why not? Okay. Good enough. And we will also do an Exalted Hero here. Let's give you Scaled Skin. I like Scaled Skin a lot.
The Fly Lord's chosen.
You can have Blade Master, hard to hit, hard to hit. I didn't check the ancillaries with my cultist. I should have done that, but no, nothing really. Plague Doctors are only for lords, okay. What that means is you You can have one. Plague Doctor, there you go. What does that even do? Chance of a plague spreading. Okay, not really that big of a deal right now. And, okay, we could recruit in a Regiment of Renown here. I want this to be... Do I have a preference as to whether to make this a mortal army or a demonic army? Not terribly. But if we're going to be defending a minor settlement, I think maybe we'll go with... Wait a minute, let me take another look here at their units. Yeah, the big one there, the Rogue Idol, that's a concern. The Troll, River Trolls there, that's a concern. The Doomdiver Catapults, The Arachnarok Queen is definitely a concern. Okay, so they've actually got 3 regiments of renown right here. I should take this army seriously. And we've only got, I mean, we've got 15 units, but half of that is just Nurglings. So yeah, I need to take this seriously. Let's go ahead and recruit in. Do we have any anti-large here? Right there. You are anti-large. We'll take you. Recruit you. Boom. Okay. We're still doing okay money-wise. I can afford maybe one more here. I think we'll take the Nurglings because they're pretty cheap. We'll take the Forsaken because they're pretty cheap. And you guys get poison attacks. I think I'm going to maybe... We got 362 left. I think I'm maybe going to leave it right there. For that, we'll see. We'll see if they attack us right away. Obviously, we're not going to upgrade anything in that settlement because we could possibly lose it. Alright, and is that the only army that I need to fear right now? It kind of looks like it is. Okay. Alright, so Vigo then... I guess I could race you up in this direction. If I'm going to be taking Titan's Notch now, I'm going to move you down here towards Karak Vrag. Size 13 garrison. Is this army strong enough to take on a size 13 garrison? I do not know the answer to that. But we're going to threaten it anyway. We can't reach it this turn. I kind of want the replenishing to happen. So we're actually going to move you to here. And we're going to put you in... Yeah, we're going to move you to here. I'm not going to do the replenishing after all. We're going to raid instead. Okay. That gave us a little bit more money with which to go ahead and recruit one more unit up here. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll give you... We'll figure out a use for those guys. Okay. Alright, now... You can't move. Okay, over here, you... They moved away from here. They wounded my heroes, so I can no longer tell... I no longer have visibility down here. Ketsak himself only has a 24% chance of wounding. You... 21% chance of wounding. You... 6% chance of wounding. Okay, I'm just going to leave you... No, I'm going to do the same thing that I did last turn. Except this time I'm going to do it with Golgat, with, what's his name here? Claude Aglum.
A blessing.
I want to see where that army went. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to be able to see where that army went. What this tells me... Do I have a rite of passage through Ostrogoth's territory? I do? Okay, that's good. Well, then that's what we're going to do. We are going to bear down on his territory, and we're going to make it known that we're bearing down on his territory. And we'll see if he moves a defensive army in this direction to counter it. If he does, we can always back up, and it's one less army that we will have to deal with over here in this area. So I'm fine with that. And if they don't, it's a size 18 garrison. We might be able to go ahead and attack it. I don't know. We'll think about it. Might be a little bit much for this army to take on. Meanwhile, Tribe Slaughter, you are losing public order again, so this is still a concern. Alright, let's go ahead and I'm going to leave you here. We already know you're strong enough to deal with rebellions. You've already moved. You've already moved. You've moved. You've moved. Tamurkhan, you have moved. You've moved. You've moved. You just are staying right there. You've moved. You've moved. Okay. That's it. Settlements-wise, nothing to do here. Nothing to do here. Nothing here. Okay, Mingzhu, I wouldn't mind leveling this up. But I'm not sure. I can't... I'm actually going to save a little bit of money just so that we have some in the treasury. Some in reserve. So you... Okay, I don't see anything jumping out at me that we really need to do. Nope. Nope. And we're down to here again. Okay. Alright, I think then we'll try to get a... Maybe I'll get a plague off on him, since this is the only real threat right now. If I do... I could reduce their melee attack. I could cause them attrition and reduce their melee strength. I could also... Somewhere there's something that slows down their campaign movement. Where is that? Right there. And it's 2 turns away, so I can't do that. Alright. Melee attack, attrition, weapon strength reduction. Let's go ahead and give it to you. Let's max out. Now we're looking at 500. Yeah, we can afford 500. I think I'm okay with this. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I was going to say, I saw this little green. I thought that was the extent of how far we could move, and I was very, very confused. Okay. Alright. So now, he's got some debuffs on him. He's got some attrition. So if he doesn't attack right away, he's going to be losing strength. Okay, I think we're finally ready to move on with things here. We've covered all of this already. Research available. We do want to do this, and I was in the process, I think, of working my way towards Avatars of the Plague God. So that means eye crusts. Okay, save the game. And end our turn. Okay. See what happens here. This episode's not going quite as speedily as I had anticipated. I thought we might have taken another one of their settlements by now. I should know better. By the time you get to this point in the campaign... Ooh, Emmerich won a battle against Kugath there. That's bad. Okay. Well... Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, when you get to this stage of the campaign, your armies and your settlements, it just takes a long time to to manage your way through them every turn. Okay, the Tsarina here. Not really seeing a whole lot of fighting going on between anybody, friend or foe, in just about the western half of the world. All the action seems to be happening kind of in our area. Okay, here's Emmerich. He's going to take Shatterstone Bay. Yep. Well, he didn't occupy it, but he did take it. He's still... Oh, nope, he did. Okay. He's still size 18. So, Kugath's 2 armies didn't even really knock him down by very much. Okay, I'm kind of hoping at this point that Grimgor does attack us, because we haven't had a battle yet in this episode.
Crush you.
Clan Eshin, are you declaring war on me? You are. Okay, interesting. Well, that just got... things just jumped up a notch. Okay, attacking Wei Jin. Interesting. Deathmaster Snickage himself. Okay. And then we've got Fader Life. Okay. Well, yeah, this just got really interesting. Well, good for him. You know, tactically, or I should say strategically, it makes sense for him to declare war on us right now when so many of our armies are in Grimgor's territory. And he will no doubt have some success against us in the short term. In the long term, he, of course, is going to regret this. And, of course, Kugath is going to be at war with him now as well, but Kugath is in really no position to do anything to Clan Eshin. Okay, here comes Grimgor, I think. I think he's the next major faction as far as we're concerned. Malachi. Okay. Not even sure why I've got visibility on you. Okay, here we go. Here's Grimgor. He is going to attack us, okay? No, he's not. Coward. He laid siege, but he's not attacking. Okay, that army did fall back. Okay, there's Grimgor. So Grimgor does not have a wall going on right now, which is very interesting. And just like I thought, he did. Okay, Snorko there. He stayed in march stance and he came towards where Tamurkhan is. I think we're going to be able to attack him with Tamurkhan. Okay.
Battles chosen.
Are you declaring war on me? You are. Very interesting. Okay. Shadowgore Warherd. Probably the least of our concerns right now, but whatever. Okay, side with Ketsak or side with Azar. Okay, the Chaos Dwarf contingent in your camp keeps mostly to itself, refusing to share the knowledge of its technology among their inquisitive allies, much to Ketsak Fimderic's chagrin. Now the Fimderic petitions... Oh, that's a title, not his name. Interesting. Now the Fimderic petitions for a change of circumstance. He claims there is much more he could do for your cause if only he had access to their fabled industrial knowledge. So we could gain fealty with him, which we don't care about because we've already gotten his devotion battle over with. Secrets of the Darklands, that increases our research rate. Doombolt's Duty, 100% ammunition for all missile units and all armies in your faction, plus 3 fealty with him. That's what we're going to do. Ragnar Manticle, let's see. Oh, the wall succeeded. Interesting. Okay. So, yep, we know that. Okay, Blood Peak got a plague. Yep, okay, that's fine. Alright, war declared. Look at all these wars. Wow. Doomseekers look like it's half of them. Yeah, okay, so that's just a rogue army. Alright, so...
The sickly winds.
Yep, we should be able to attack him. See no reason not to do this right away. So, let me just get a sense of what else is going on. We've got these three armies coming up right here. You... If we fought this as a regular field battle, which is really our only option right now, because we don't want to wait for Grimgor and Grutshod to get here. Although Grimgor's only level 27. Okay, if we were to fight this as a regular field battle, it says Valiant Defeat. Okay. Yeah, because they got better units than us. I was kind of counting on it being a minor settlement battle. I don't know. We'll think about it, but we're gonna do Tamurkhan first. Then over here we've got you. That army does not scare me, but we can't defeat both that army and the settlement garrison. So I think what I may do then... I can't even move into that territory without laying siege, so I can't even move up there to raid. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you back in ambush stance, move you back into friendly territory. That's fine. We're now losing 700 per turn. Okay, we obviously have to worry about this. We got armies bearing down. Non-Li is probably indefensible at this point, certainly against those two armies. However, Nangao, they're in a little bit better shape, but not magnificent shape. Okay, I think what I need to do is I need to figure out what's worth defending and what's not. They, right here, this is Snick, he's bearing down on Wei Jin. Yeah, he's going to be able to get it. I didn't build the garrison building here. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, like I said before, we're going to lose ground to Clan Eshin in the short term, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over that right now. First things first, let's go ahead and get back over here to... I think we... Wait a minute, let me take a look at this. Can we reach right here? Yes, we can. Titan's Notch. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and lay siege right here. Excuse me, we're going to encircle right here. We can fight that after the Tamurkhan battle. I want to fight the Tamurkhan battle first. Urkathal. You're 20 out of 20. You can attack Firemouth.
Will have their souls.
Same thing, we're going to encircle. And then Tamurkhan. We're going to use you to wipe out this army right here. Let's go ahead and do it. This will have to be the one and only battle for this episode, I'm afraid. Decisive victory. I should have put a plague on Tamurkhan. I just now realized that. Alright, going to be a field battle. Okay, I don't really see a need to do anything particularly fancy here. You can see right now, from the way the camera's moving, let me go into the... Not the key bindings, the controls. Where's controls? Can I change controls? Controls. There we go. Cinematic smoothing. Okay. Yeah, I switched this for the cinematic movies. because it does definitely make an impact on that, but I don't think I want to leave it that way when I'm actually fighting the battles. Okay, so you guys over here, Tamurkhan, you and Azubor and the Toad Dragons on 1. You guys can be right here. You and you here. Let's go ahead and get the 2 of you plus the Chosen on 4 in a locked control group. And then you guys are on 6. And we'll put you over here. Start the battle, you guys move up. 5s, you guys move up. 1s, you guys move up. 4s, you guys move up. And the ogres. Ogres, I want you to move up and support. You tend to be kind of fragile, so I don't want to get you ahead of everybody else for sure. Alright, I think our 1s at this point may as well just absolutely crash into the center of their line. I don't worry too much about that. Let's see if we can get you behind. 6s. Let's see if we can get you guys on them. Okay, 1. Boom. 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 Boom, boom, boom. You guys, let's make sure we take out the archers for sure. Okay. Five, yeah, you guys go ahead and take out them. Tell you what, 1 of you can take them out. 1 of you can take them out. 6s, you guys got in a fight over here, that's fine. Let's go ahead and get 2 of you on them. And then right here, if he lands, we'll fight him. Okay, you guys at this point can get in on them. Kazik. Let's go ahead and get you on those Orgara boys. All you guys, actually. I don't see a good use for the Pandemicium, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I forgot to get you guys going here. Let's go ahead and get you out of the locked control group and get you moving up here. 1s, try to destroy him. Oh, he's going to fly away. Can you hit him? Nope, we can't. We can't. He's gonna get away! Oh well, that's fine. Alright, whatever. He'll be destroyed as soon as the battle's over. So these guys are actually... If I can select them here... Night Goblins unbreakable. Yeah, that's interesting. I would not have thought Night Goblins would be unbreakable. Let's go ahead and heal up the Zubor. I don't think we could have lost much, if any, casualties at all. Looks like really just this one chosen unit. Guess we will end it there. Alright, anyway, another one bites the dust. Got rid of a level 21 Lord, so that's good, although he's obviously immortal. He's only going to be wounded, but nevertheless, good to get him off the map for the time being. I think we'll go ahead and take the favor. Potion of foolhardiness, whatever. Okay, so anyway, I did recorded these episodes back to back because I was hoping that one like quick push would be enough to give us a short campaign victory, but obviously with the Skaven now attacking us, that has certainly altered the prospects of that. I'm certainly not concerned overall that we are in any danger in this campaign. It's just going to take longer to reach the final victory, which is fine. It's not really a big deal. I think the best way to move forward right now with Tamurkhan is to get him moving up here where Grimgor is actually making a counter offensive against us. Although it is going to take it's going to take Tamurkhan a long time to get up that far. So maybe that's not the best use of him. Maybe the best use of him is to take the demon stump here. I don't really want to keep moving him all the way down here to the Black Fortress, just because that actually brushes us up against Imric down here, and I really don't want to be distracted by fighting Imric right now. Okay, so what we're going to do with Tamurkhan, maybe we move him back in the direction of Clan Eshin. Because, quite frankly, Tamurkhan's army is the one army that I feel like I don't even need to worry about being ambushed. I pretty much dare any of... Yeah, I'm going to move him back towards Clan Eshin at this point. Okay. Yeah, I dare any of Snikch's armies to try to ambush Tamurkhan's army. Considering we're almost entirely a melee-based army, it really wouldn't be that much of an advantage. Unless I'm just missing something. Okay, you, meanwhile, you're going to go ahead and... It's only a size 13 garrison, but it is a walled city. We do, however, have Chosen going up against orcs. I certainly would put money on Chosen winning that. However, I also may want to move him up in this direction. Okay, so Spurt Mildew, you're going to take Titan's Notch. And then you can take Karok Vrag. So Vigo, let's get you going up in this direction, up this way. Getting a little bit of stuttering here on my my frame rate. That's not great. Okay, let's go ahead and get you into the army. And as mentioned before, I want to get Gruckmer into the army, which means now moving him this way. We're losing 1,500 favor per turn, and it's going to get worse once Clan Eshin starts taking some of our territory. So I need to be cognizant of that. But in any case, beginning of the next episode, we will fight a battle here at Firemouth, which I feel like we can win. Well, obviously, I think it's a decisive victory. Also, we're going to fight a battle here at Titan's Notch, which, again, we should be able to win that fairly easily. And then we're also going to fight this battle right here. It's either do that or wait for all of these armies to bear down on us, and that would not be ideal. I think we have a very slight chance of being able to win this battle if we attack this turn. So that's our best chance. And in any case, we're going to have to sacrifice Ice Spewer, because it's just not going to be strong enough to withstand all of this.
Sugar.
Although, to be honest with you, Grimgor's army is not as absolutely terrifying as I thought it might be. It really isn't. Having the three armies together is going to overwhelm us, but Grimgor attacking Ice Spewer on its own, if we were to win this battle without suffering, let's say, without suffering any casualties at all, I would take that. I would risk that defensive battle. But that's not going to be the case. Obviously, we're going to take casualties even if we somehow manage to win this. Alright, I think we're just going to have to leave it there for now, but a little bit more action to go. Definitely going to have a little bit of a complication now with Clan Eshin over here. But frankly, there's no territory over here that is so precious to me that I particularly care about losing it. I don't want him to get into, like, up here into this part of our empire, however, so I'd love to be able to stop him here at the gates. But the garrisons here at the gates are not very good, so we may not be able to do that. Nangal is going to be a tough nut for him to crack. Most of the others he's really not going to have too much trouble with, but he won't be able to do it super fast, I don't think. And we'll figure out a strategy to get back at him. So that's where we're going to leave it for now. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you in the next one.